This is the VILTROX 35mm 1.2 LAB series lens. This came across my desk the other day. This is the latest from VILTROX, the 35mm 1.2 LAB series lens. Now, I'm very excited about this lens because one, it's a 35mm, my favorite focal length to work with, but also incredibly fast, which is great for so many different applications. VILTROX has been making some waves recently. I mean, they brought out a 135 1.8 lens, that's their LAB series as well. This is their first one, and it got rave reviews. It's a very, very sharp lens, very well built. This is their second of that series, so it's a 35mm 1.2 lens. VILTROX is making some big promises with this lens. Lots to talk about with it. Let's get into it. When you first get your hands on a brand new lens, of course, it's the size and weight that's going to make the first impression. And it's not a small lens. I mean, typically 35mm lenses can be a lot smaller, especially when they're like an F2 or 2.8 lens, or significantly smaller than this. So if you're going to go 1.2, it's going to be a bigger lens, and it comes in about 920 grams, or just about 2 pounds. So it is kind of a chunky lens, and it just has to be. The physics of optics are going to make it that big. However, it's not an unwieldy lens. Now, if we take a tour of the lens here, we have a really nice big focusing ring at the front here. Now, it is drive-by-wire, so it's not going to be as tactile as a lens that you're actually manually focusing with, but they've done a very good job of making it very intuitive when you are working with it. You also have behind that another ring for doing your aperture, and now it is a clickable or declickable aperture through a switch, which is fantastic. And on the side of the lens, we have an autofocus manual focus switch and 2 function buttons here, which you can customize and program, which is very cool. But one of the more unique features on this lens is the screen on the top. Now, we do see some other lenses on the market that are implementing this, but I don't think nearly as well as what VILTROX has done. This little screen here is pretty cool on top of this lens. I mean, it shows you what your focus distance is. It also shows you what aperture range you're in, but also shows you your depth of field. And as you can see, it grow or shrink depending on what your aperture is set at for the different focal length, which really kind of takes some of the guesswork out of when you're shooting. It's a nice handy feature. Now, on the back of the lens here, we do have a USB-C connectivity. So if I want to update my firmware, I can certainly do it that way. And I think this is the first lens that actually is Bluetooth enabled. And because of that, VILTROX is having a little bit of fun. And through the app, I can make a customized message or even put a picture onto the startup screen. This lens does come included with the hood, and it does work with 77mm filters. And of course, it is fully weather sealed. Inside the lens, we have 15 different elements in 10 different groups. Now, 5 of those elements are ED elements, and 2 of them are super spherical elements to control all of our aberrations and everything else the best that we can. We also have an 11-bladed circular aperture, giving us nice creamy bokeh. I'll show more of that in the results section later. But this lens has also got probably the most X-Man sounding autofocusing system out there. VILTROX calls it the dual floating magnetic levitation VCM focusing system. That's pretty impressive sounding, but how does it work? We'll take a look at our wall test here, and you can see just what you can expect from as far as this lens goes when it comes to autofocus. So VILTROX has got a really well-built lens with a lot of really unique features and some great quality optics inside. What can you expect out of this lens? I mean, take a look at our wall test here, and you can see that the center sharpness at wide open at 1.2 is very sharp, and if we go up into the corners at 1.2, it is still very, very sharp. What I'm finding with this lens, it has a really nice flat focal plane, so it's sharp right from corner to corner, where other lenses of this nature tend to have a more curved focal field. This one is really quite nice. There is a bit of vignetting in the corners, of course, at 1.2, but it's almost negligible, and it's gone by the time you go down about F2, 2.8. The sharpness is really brilliant on this lens, and that separation I'm getting with that 1.2 aperture is really pleasing. I mean, take a look at some of these shots here, and you can see what you can expect out of this lens. I mean, I had a lot of fun taking my son out and going for a walk, and just using available light and some neon lighting in certain restaurants and stuff. I was able to have a lot of fun and get some really nice results, all handheld with some decent ISO and really nice shutter speeds, able to capture this without tripods. I really appreciate what VILTROX has got going on with this lens, and the results I'm getting out of it are fantastic. I have no trouble at all with the performance I'm getting out of it, even shooting with a higher end body like the A7R5 with a more demanding 60 megapixel sensor. Overall, what do I make of this lens from VILTROX? I mean, 35 1.2 is like a dream lens for guys like me who find 35mm one of their favorite focal lengths of all time. It's a great perspective for capturing life, and I can use that depth of field to really showcase what I want while I'm capturing life around me. Love going out with a 35mm. The VILTROX has built a very good quality lens, both inside and out, delivering fantastic results. But I, of course, want to know what you guys think of this lens. Is it something that you're interested in? You already have experience with VILTROX lenses already? Leave comments down below, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Dave from the Camera Store. We'll catch you again soon. Hey, thanks for sticking around and watching our first look at VILTROX's latest LAB series lens, the 35 1.2. Fantastic lens. It's what we're shooting on right now. If you want to check out more of our recent content, click up here. And if you want to support local, shop thecamerastore.com down here.